Good morning, friends. Dick Blackwell again. Friday morning. I think this is like number 24 in my series of Acts of the Holy Spirit. Today is probably one of my favorite. I told you about Teresa coming to live with us. And when she first came, she was, really a mess. Getting off of drugs, pretty much cold turkey, and having demonic problems after that situation up in Roses where Becky prayed in the Spirit and Jimmy Rushton commanded the devil demons to leave her. She never really had a problem again, and she began to mellow a lot. I know we were talking to her about how special she was to the Lord, that He loved her, and that she was not only special but precious to Him. And we could see her. She was starting to read her Bible. I think her grandmother had given her one when she came to, and she was reading, talking around the table, and so we could see a change in her, more relaxed. Anyway, one evening, I went over to Rose's to pick her up, to bring her back home. She didn't have a car, and as we were riding back, and I can almost remember the spot in Greenwood. She said, she called me Mr. Blackwell. I never got her to be able to call me Dick. Anyway, she said, Mr. Blackwell, you know what? I said, what, Teresa? She said, God is dumb. Well, I thought it was an interesting thing to say. I said, Teresa, why would you say God is dumb? She said, because He loves me. She said, doesn't He know all my background? She said, Dick, Mr. Blackwell, rather, I was awful. I did things I can't believe that I did, and He loves me. She said, I was reading where it said He chose me. I didn't choose Him. He chose me. And that He said that His sheep hear His voice. She said, I feel like He talks to me. And I'm His now. I think she quoted also from 1 John where it talked about, she said, He loved me first. That's why I can love Him. So I thought, you made it, girl. You know Him personally now, and you know He knows you. That's even more important. So God is dumb. I can't tell you how often I think that. I remember that. And when I look at my own life, it isn't hard to think God is dumb. We know that's not true, but the fact that He loves me, that He loves you, some people did certain things that others never did, but we were all terrible sinners. We were away from God. And if He hadn't come after us, if He hadn't chosen us, if He hadn't poured His love on us so we could now love Him, we would all be bound for hell. He's a wonderful God who loves us so much. And He said, if we love Him back, He said, if you love me, then keep my commandments. Follow after me. Walk with me. Give your life over, let me lead it. You know, He made us. He understands us. He knows the purposes He has for us. And if we follow Him, then we're gonna fulfill the reason God created us and chose us in the beginning. Anyway, I love you. Just remember, God is dumb because He loves you. He chose to do it in spite of who you are. Isn't that amazing? Not the way most people would describe it, but the way Teresa did helped me know that she had come. She had made it. She had come to know the Lord. And we found out later, I think I may have told you, she died a few years ago. But her grandmother's sister was still alive, like 94. And she relayed to us that Teresa, in spite of some things I'll tell you about later, continued to walk with the Lord for the rest of her life. What a great story. God is dumb. He loves you. Have a good day. God bless. Bye.